That ain't gonna be it. That ain't it, Chief. Good game, man. You tried your best. Okay, we actually absolutely took it in. We took one in Diamond. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain J. Tonight we have a special treat for you. Going back to Witherbloom, you can see victory for Witherbloom. There it is right there, guys. They won the College Cup. That's why we have the Witherbloom card sleeves that we got for everybody. And there we have this lovely Witherbloom bunting. So I said, in celebration of Witherbloom winning the College Cup, let's do an old school Witherbloom deck, aka Golgari. Now I know this looks like Abzan, but it is Witherbloomy. We really don't need white. It's just in there because anytime you have a card that even has that color on it, Arena just classifies it as an allure, or shall we say, dark allure. Oh, okay. What are we talking about here? This is a Golgari, aka Witherbloom enchantment deck. Heavy enchantment with Lurrus coming up to support us. Not too much Strixhaven, but enough to make it worth it. So, a little bit from every set. So, before we get going, of course, I need you to do something for me. To help me out. I need you to tenderly press that like button. Just gently press that subscribe button. Or else, guys, the like and subscribe is gonna come get you. He's gonna maul you. He's gonna rip you apart with his ferocious aggro damage werewolf claws. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj for all the live streaming goodness. You can meet all the crazy characters we have here, like Cthulhu, who just earned his gold lotus tonight. And of course, Zyme, who is on Zyme every Zyme. Good shout-outs to some regular patrons. Hey, look, they're spamming the like and subscribe emote. You could too if you were at the stream tonight. Check out our Discord community, where we would love to have you answer your questions about decks and cards and everything else. And of course, this deck and all the others that I have are available on AetherHub. All of those links will be down there in the description. Now, what do we start with? The classic here, Dead Weight. Enchant creature gets -2/-2. This is going to be very, very useful. It's also going to help you slow down the aggro. Now, the fun thing about -2/-2, this will bust right through invulnerability, which a lot of people don't realize. I've had plenty of people try to play Selfless Savior on their, on their whatever they have out, on their 2/2 or their 3/1 or whatever they have out. And they say, oh, it's kind of invulnerable, it can't die. No, it's indestructible. It means it can't be targeted by destroy. This isn't destroy, but anything dies anytime that you have 0 toughness. Doesn't matter if it's indestructible. You can kill a god with this. It doesn't matter. So dead weight, early thing, destroying everything that we put down. Hateful Eidolon. This extra card draw is going to be our key to victory here. A 1/2, good early blocker. Yeah, it does make Seasoned Hollowblade go bye-bye. And it will help us when we play dead weight and the other things, even our own positive enchantments. Getting that extra card draw is going to be very, very useful. He will also trigger the constellation cards that we have when we play him. Valentin, an amazing... Here's the deans of the campuses, the Witherbloom campus. Lisette, Dean of the Root, which is very useful, and Valentin, Dean of the Vein. Dean of the Vein is a good early play. Lisette is a good late play. When you gain that life, which is a few ways to gain life with this deck, not that many, but enough, you can play one and put a 1/1 counter on everybody you control and give them trample. Or you have a 1/1 menace lifelink, Vampire, and whenever a creature would die and a creature opponent controls, you can pay 2 and create a little pesty. Snakeskin Veil. Now, a 1/1 counter on target creature you control and gains hexproof is very useful. If you don't want that, I would also advertise Professor's Warning. If you want to split the difference, this kind of divides them in half. You can put either a 1/1 counter or it can gain indestructible. I don't know which one is better. We're going to try switching them off, so keep that in mind there. But Snakeskin, they do very similar things, but slightly different ways. Mire's Grasp is for your bigger boys. That'll give you a -3. A Mire's Grasp and a dead weight will kill a Heliod. That's how powerful it is. Of course, it's an enchantment. And what are we going to do when we throw all these enchantments away when they're useful? We'll find use for them. The other enchantment I love to one is Withercrown. We are running Witherbloom, so let us wear the Withercrown, or make them wear the Withercrown. Enchant creature, it has a base power of 0, and at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life unless you sacrifice this creature, an underrated common card from Kaldheim. This will neuter anybody. They have something big coming in, neuter them. They have Elder Gargaroth, it's a 0 now. Very, very powerful. Now, here's another little card that I don't think anybody plays. Whenever you cast a spell that's white, blue, black, red, put a 1/1 counter on Quirion Dryad. I wanted to do something different with some different cards that nobody plays. It also has a good reference to Mara Sorcerer on there. Multani Mara Sorcerer. Does anyone remember Multani Mara Sorcerer? Are all my OG green players from here from way back 25 years ago remember Mara? So whenever we play a black spell, it gets a 1/1 counter. We have the chance here to play a lot of cheap black spells, so that she can grow in a crazy size. So we have a few of her, and she's a good early drop. Rune of Might. Again, a little bit of card draw, and as long as Enchanted Permanent is a creature, it gains 1/1 and has Trample. Equipped creature gets +1/+1 and has Trample, and we draw a card when it comes into play. Scavenging Ooze. Now, this is our thing to gain a life. When we kill those creatures, exile a creature from the graveyard. If it was a creature card, put a 1/1 counter in Scavenging Ooze, and you gain 1 life. A lot of 1/1 counter action happening, which will make us semi-immune to Heartless Act as well. Scavenging Ooze can get out of control very quickly if you have the mana, and if you've been consistently killing. Very, very good. So we have a bunch of these. Setessan Champion, sorry. People are going to leave comments if I say it incorrectly. A blessing is not a gift, it is a duty. A 1/3 human warrior. Whenever an enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, put a 1/1 counter on Setessan Champion and draw a card. So if you put Snakeskin Veil on her, Rune of Might on her, she is all of a sudden a 3/5 Trample, and you draw 2 cards. That's a pretty good overall value. You're going to get card superiority. She's going to be powerful. She's going to have 1/1 things on there, Trample. So all of these enchantments are really going to charge her up a lot. How do we get these enchantments back? Well, we have lovely, lovely Lurrus here of the Dream Den. He is not... we have not run him as our companion, but he is a 2/3 lifelink, or she rather. I always think of her as a she. 3/2 lifelink, a Nightmare Cat. During your turn, each of your turns, you may cast 1 permanent spell from a graveyard with mana value 2 or less. Guess what? Enchantments are permanents. So we can cast Withercrown, Mire's Grasp, and Deadweight from the graveyard and keep recurring those castings. We can get Scavenging Ooze. Everything from here down can come back with Lurrus. Where are my Hydra supporters at? We got a Grakmaw. Why? Because this is a heavy 1/1 counter deck, and Grakmaw really synergizes well when you're running enchantment kind of 1/1 counter Witherbloom. He is a Hydra Horror, a 3/3. He comes into play with 3 1/1 counters, and he also has a little bit of recursion, meaning that he explodes out of his shell when he dies in that really, really gross, bloody thing over there. And he is a creature equal with power and toughness equal to how many 1/1 counters we have. So we have the option to start putting 1/1 counters on him with Snakeskin Veil, with Lisette, Dean of the Root, and other things like that. So he can get pretty big too, and when they board wipe us, boom, he's immediately back on the board and doing damage. Very, very, very looking good stuff there. So I really like Grakmaw. Big fan of the Hydra stuff there. And then, of course, probably one of the best Golgari cards printed recently, destroy target non-land permanent, search for a forest card, put on the thing, and then creatures you control gain death touch on the other turn. Binding of the Old Gods, amazing. Turn 4 Binding of the Old Gods, when you're playing against Golgari, is pretty much a given at this point. Very, very useful. It is expensive, but the utility it has is ridiculous. So we're going to run 3 of those. 8 swamps, 8 swamps, 9 forests, and I like to use the Darkbore Pathways. You can use whatever you would like, what your mana like to taste. It doesn't matter. So 2.1 average, pretty aggro, pretty cheap deck overall. A little bit even on the black and the green. 23 creatures, 3 instants, 17 enchantments, if you can believe it or not, and 21 lands total. So that's the curve if you want to take a look at it, an alternate view here. Here it is. Boom, freeze it. Boom. Mana curve is 1, 2, 3, with only that one little card being 4 there. Very, very, very useful overall. So, no sideboard. The only other card that I can think about that you might want to swap in, like I said, is Professor's Warning. We might do that if we run into too much removal, so we'll see what's up. So, let's get to it. We're going to start in unranked. Right now, I got to tell you, I'm in Diamond, and it is the sweatiest I've ever seen it. So I really want to get some wins on this and show it really what it can do. So we're going to start in unranked. Let's go. But hello, everybody. Welcome back, Hugh. Lord Drakewater. Yeah, some people were early. There was not like a lot of resistance getting into the early game. Getting into Mythic early. I actually was able to hit Diamond pretty quickly. I hit it in maybe a couple of days. And after that, Diamond just became a slog as Diamond got just clogged full of people. So I was really unable to move farther than that without playing meta. Let's see what he's going to do here. He has Snow Covered and he has Castle Garenberg. Ionian Games. Okay, so he's going to do that. I think that we're going to try to get away with Setessan Champion. And then we're going to do no. Let's see what else he does. He might try to get me with... he doesn't have 3 snow-covered forests yet. So let's see what we get here. Because I'm going to be able to play a lot of enchantments. Garrick, look at that. Garrick out the gate. Garrick out the gate. Yeah. Oh, he played a beast right away too. Okay, so we're gonna take that. We're gonna put down a silver Slitherboar Pathway, and we are going to Mire's Grasp that guy. And then, of course, we are going to... Ooh, okay. You know what? We're going to do that. So we can keep that Snakeskin Veil ready to go. Okay? And then we're going to go 1 for him and 1 for him. Pop, pop. Lurrus control is very handy, yes. Don't forget that if you do want that secret code, go check out one of my shorts where I have the secret code for you to get you a free deck with all the mythic rares and mythics in it. Very, very useful. Alright, I feel like he's going to play Blizzard Brawl, which is why I kind of want to keep that Snakeskin Veil ready. There's Lovestruck Beast. He's going to attack me for 2, but that's not a big deal. My turn. Okay, so now we have a little bit more mana to play with. So we can Setessan Champion, and then we can do that. We're going to draw. We're going to draw. We're going to draw. Okay. And then we're going to push. Yeah, everybody runs Lovestruck Beast. It's just it's to the point where it's I don't know what the people of the green Lovestruck Beast people are even going to do when it rotates out. I don't know how they're going to console themselves. Elder Gargaroth, there it is. So remember I was talking about Wither Crowning and Elder Gargaroth? You're going to see it. You're going to see the meme in action here, guys. Oh, and he's gonna ramp it up too. So he really thinks he's doing something really, really cool there. It's not gonna turn out the way he thinks. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is gonna Wither Crown that Elder Gargaroth. So he's neutralized. All right. Yes. Base power and toughness. Boom, boom. We're going to Setessan Champion it up again. Let's see what else we have. Okay, so we have a Hateful Eidolon. I'm going to put out Grakmaw, because that's going to get Quirion Dryad, Quirion 1/1 more, and everybody's going to come out. Then I'm going to hit Hateful Eidolon and do everybody else. So then he's going to really, really, really get in it. Bayou Groff, yeah, man. So this Hateful Eidolon, again, it's going to be a black spell to trigger Quirion Dryad, and an enchantment to trigger Setessan Champion. Yeah, he's thinking about scooping right now. He's kind of painted into a corner here. He's not in good shape. He is not in good shape. No siree, Bob. Boom, and then it's going to trigger. Boof, boof. So look at that card advantage, and another Withercrown coming at you. I don't even care if he attacks and we lose Grakmaw. It's not going to matter. This is going to trample over anything, so he really has to hit it with Gargaroth. If he doesn't, he's pretty much dead. Oh yeah, I think he's roping now. So I'm going to trample over whatever he has here too. He's going to gain some life from doing that. But Gargaroth is so neutralized, he's not going to do a lot of damage to me. Even if he does, I'm just going to block with... Even if he gets that enchantment off, I'm just going to block with Grakmaw and just create another Grakmaw. I get to draw a card. Look at that. So, look at that card advantage. I mean, you just have a absolute... you just an absolute cavalcade of everything that you could possibly want. Which, of course, we know beats the Shuffler. And that's the real enemy. Plant Dog. So he's got to sack it unless he takes one, so it's going to hurt him every round. Or sack it, so it's going to counteract a lot of that life gain that he's getting. And if he sacks it, again with Hateful Eidolon in that, he sacks it and I draw a card because I have Hateful Eidolon out. So there's a lot of different synergies going on. Okay, here we go. I'm going to play Lisette next, I believe. Yeah, I'm going to play Lisette next. Whoa, look at that. Ecological. I've never seen anybody play that. Have a mana value of X or less. Okay, so we want we want Toski, and we want Nisa. Yeah, I don't think either of those are going to be too bad. Oh, we put those back. Okay, I did it the other way around. Doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. He's gonna get beat down either way. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're going to put down Lisette. Then we're going to Mire's Grasp, Llanowar Visionary. Boof. We get to draw an additional card. Very nice last-ditch effort there. I appreciate the candor. I will need to discard at the end of my turn. We're going to push with everybody and see if he can withstand the onslaught, which I don't believe he can. I have the Snakeskin here to sneak a little bit more damage in. Because he's really got to think about this. I don't really care if Grakmaw dies because, again, he comes back as a different monster. He comes back as the shedded Grakmaw. Cool card, though. Interesting. If you're ramping, very nice card to ramp to. This one, Ecological Appreciation. Expensive, but so I'm going to put Snakeskin Veil on Grakmaw. Okay, I'm going to have to discard something at the end of the turn anyways. Pop, 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 pop. So all that's going to go away. Grakmaw's going to come back in as a 4/4 Hydra. And Homeboy's really just running out of options here. He's going to have to sacrifice it or lose 1 life. He's fighting to the end, but man, it is not looking good for home team. And he sacks it, and I get to draw a card. So now we have an open goal. So I don't know what possibly could come out of that hand. Questing Beast, that's not a bad one. I don't really think it's going to matter, and he can put down... Yeah, card advantage is ridiculous with this one. So again, that had an aura attached to it, which means I get to draw a card. Boof. Still doesn't matter. We're still going to run him in. He's going to equip him, so he wants to gain life from him. And he's going to go in. So what we're going to do is we are going to... yeah, you know what? We'll just kill him. It doesn't really matter. He'll gain 5 life, but it ultimately doesn't matter. He's gone. And look at that card advantage. Quirion Dryad. Binding of the Old Gods. We'll destroy that Shadow Spear. More card advantage. We'll put Rune of Might down on Hateful Eidolon just to drive it home. Look at that. Look at that. Absolutely crazy. And we're going to make sure that he understands that he got beat there. Beautiful game. Beautiful game against the mono green Stompy. Very, very effective. Yeah, it's basically, he had the old big pile of, just put the best, you know, or the most rarest green cards in a big old pile. Absolutely ran roughshod over a Stompy green there. Very fun. Let's get into it again and see if we can't repeat the process. Very, very fun. He fought. He fought well. He fought hard. He fought nobly. I respect that, man. I absolutely respect that. He didn't scoop. He didn't even really rope that bad. Very, very cool. I like Hateful Eidolon with Dead Rate and Mire's Grass because that gives us superior card advantage. Unless we get killed right away. Looks like we're facing another Witherbloom here. How's everybody doing tonight, too? How's everybody feeling? We enjoying this? Evolving Wilds out the gate. Okay. Alright, let's do a... And he plays Swamp. Let's put Hateful Eidolon right away. He might play Stomping on Stompy. Yes, sir, Cthulhu. He might play immediate removal, but looks like he's playing Dromps. He's might have a landfall thing going. So let's do that. Let's do that. Again, nothing but landfall. Stignox's Delight. as it's known as in the community and worldwide. What is he pushing towards? I don't even want to play anything else because I'm afraid that, well, I can play Grakmaw. If he exiles it, he exiles it. Ultimately, if it dies, it comes back as the same thing over again. So we'll see here. But I'm not going to play Lurrus. Lurrus is too valuable to lose to whatever removal he's got going on. Bastion of Remembrance, interesting. So we can let's dead weight him so we can draw another card. We need a little bit more black mana. He's going to gain some life. Doesn't really matter to me. We're going to swing in. USMC Snoopy, what's up? PBOJ, what is up? Lord Drakewater, how's work going, man? I am going to lose the life to get her. Absolutely, I will, because she is too dangerous. No, I want to play Hateful Eidolon first. Then I want a dead waiter. Yes, I will pay the life. I will pay the life. I will be able to draw 2 cards there. Again, card advantage, and swing. Make sure you get your free code. Go check out the shorts and get that free code, guys. Another Sedgemoor Witch. Now, if this doesn't make him scoop, I don't know what will, man. At this point, if he doesn't scoop from this nonsense, from this mess here, I don't know what will make him scoop. Because I'm going to get a ridiculous amount of card advantage right now. A small price to play for salvation. Oof. Yeah. He's got to be upset, man. He's got to be. There's no way he can be okay with this. Yeah, he's out of there. Unless he plays a full white, but then I have Grakmaw and Lurrus to bring everybody back. Good game, man. He's going to create a specimen. And he's going to pest summon. He was not able to get this engine running, man. Unfortunately. We're going to Lurrus it. We're going to start dead weighting again. I'm going to start eating his dead. Eat the dead. Eat the dead. I hate to do it to you, my goth princess. But we gotta eat the dead. Look at that card advantage. Oh my god, look at that card advantage. Ridiculous card advantage. Can't express how important that is. There's a few, but there's like 3 of them, or I think there might be 1 for every color, but the other ones are just awful. They're too expensive. Sedgemoor is clearly the favorite there. So that's the issue. Is there's a few with Ward, but there's just not enough. Murderous Rider, poof, he's going to take 2 damage. And when another creature with 1/1 had it, you put that 1/1 counter on Grakmaw. He is a mini little. Don't forget, he's like a mini. He's like a little. He's like a little creature that's whatchamacallit. What is that thing? It's like a tiny little Ozolith, like a teeny tiny little Ozolith. So yeah, we're just gonna insult to injury here, my man. Sorry. Yeah. So Grakmaw gets bigger again. Scavenging Ooze and the other ones do have the ability to gain tokens. I mean counters. So he will get bigger. Ward is existed before. Ward is evergreen. Ward has existed before Strixhaven. So I think it is an evergreen. I'm not 100%. I think Ward did exist previously, and I think they brought it back. That's why there was only like 3 cards with it, because it's no, it's introducing. I don't know if it's ever. Okay, so it's introducing. Oh, so maybe it is just for that. Huh. Okay, I don't know. I thought that it existed. Yeah, evergreen keyword Ward coming to Magic is what it says. Yeah, looks like it's gonna stay around. Looks like it's gonna stay around. They did introduce it, but it does say it's evergreen. I'm looking online right here. Yeah, I think it's been around. I thought it had been around for a while. Look at this. Crabs incoming, everybody. Wonderful. You love to see it, man. You love to see people running Rogue Mill in the play queue. This guy said, it doesn't even matter if I win or not, because this is just for fun. But the fun that I'm going to have is going to be me milling people. That's my fun. That's what this gentleman said here. He didn't even care about really winning. He's just saying, the funnest thing for me to do, personally, is mill people. So that's where we're at with this guy. So this is somebody that is just cannot be reasoned with. He can't be. He's just. There's no telling what this guy is capable of. Okay, so I think we need Lurrus. Unfortunately, that kind of puts us behind the 8 ball. I think first we need Hateful Eidolon. Okay, we did get that. So let's eat some creatures here. Let's eat a Grakmaw. Alright. And let's eat something else that we can't bring back with Lurrus. Which is another Lurrus. Can't bring back Lurrus with Lurrus. Okay, so let's attack. Yeah, I don't know why you would play rogues in play queue unless you genuinely enjoyed playing rogues. That's the weird thing. This guy is saying, no, I genuinely want to play rogues on my personal time for no other reason than just to play them. And that's where he landed on that. That's where his whole thing was. Okay, so with that swamp, I'm able to play Lurrus and then kill that crab, which is going to be very, very useful. Alright, look at all those things that we can get. So we need Mire's Grasp, which will let us draw a card, actually 2 cards, and put Setessan Champion up. Boof, boof. Okay, again, we hit card advantage here. Buff, buff. Alright. Yeah, we'll be seeing more of Ward. I like Ward. I like Deflect. I like anything that punishes you for doing stuff. I used to love to play Denial, Dimir Denial. Like, it would be like, you know, I used to have a card that, you know, you had to pay a life to cast a spell. Pay 1 life and 1 mana to cast this spell. And then so people would like, okay, I pay 1 life and 1 mana, I'll cast the spell. And I would say, great, thank you for casting the spell. Unfortunately for you, sir, I'm countering it now. So you kind of got them by getting rid of them that way. So we're going to do that. That's going to be him down to, oh, village rights. Okay. So he's going to do that. Wow, wow, wow. Look at that. And I'm down to 2. So whatever I do here, he's going to win. Unfortunately. Because he's going to draw a card. I have to discard a card. I can't even see what the hell I have. So he's going to draw a card and immediately mill me. I needed to hit Binding of the Old Gods on Teferi's. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. He would have village rights the guy anyways and then drew me. So he milled me out with 2 life left. This guy is just... He's just playing mill in the queue. I mean, I don't know why you would play... Listen, maybe you want to play tier 1 decks in the queue just to beat up on people, but why you would play mill in the queue, in the play queue, that's a real question. That's just confusing, man. So let's see myself get my ass kicked in Diamond. Why don't we switch over? Since apparently we're going to hit tier 1 decks anyways, why don't we just switch over real quick? Yeah, why don't we just do that, guys? Yeah. This is no good. This is a little too late. You got to do something better than that. That's not great either, but we're going to try it. I will throw one of those Grakmaws away. Yeah, he was just out to punish people. Alright, let's see that aggro. Oh, he didn't do it. Okay, so Scavenging Ooze. There it goes. Let's kill that guy right away. And let's eat him. Just eat him. That's fine. There's nothing wrong with eating. I mean, I know he's made of stone or whatever, but it's okay. Skyclave Apparition, so he's going to apparate me there. Unfortunately for me. But we're going to eat him too. And we'll just get a we'll just get the old 2/2 out there. There you go. Okay, so we're going to do Setessan Champion. Eat. Oh, there's an axe hardened by the Forge. Well, you know, divorce, other tragedies. Who knows why people play rogues? Yeah, there's a lot of pain out there in the world, so there's no really telling. I want him to discard a card, so maybe he's got a dupe card, but okay, so yeah, he had an extra mana, but I don't really care about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna Withercrown, Annex Hardened by the Forge. Then we're going to Rune of Might, Setessan Champion. Oh. What? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. There we go. And then we're going to rush him. Now, he's going to be able to make his little satyrs, but I don't really care. He could have another Exiler, but it's hard to say. Kenareth, the Returned King. Interesting. So he's going to give everybody trample. He's going to rush me. Not bad. So we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Okay, so he gave himself hasties. We're going to wait. I'm worried that he might have an Embercleave in there. There's no saying. Yeah, maybe it's a Winota. I don't know. I can't really tell. There's an Alseid, so he's tapped out now. Weird. Target player gains 5 life. Yeah, we're going to have to get rid of Kenareth. Especially with the amount of mana that he has. Target, oh, he's going to make himself gain 10 life. Look at that. Alright, so we are going to base power and toughness Kenareth to make him hurt himself. Ooh, and a Mire's Grasp. So we'll put a Hateful Eidolon down. And then we'll get this green out. Yeah, it's butchery here. So he can... Oh, he's locked out from Alseid, so Hollowblade's going to wear it. Oof. Locked out from Alseid, Hollowblade wears it. Oh, look at that. Oh. Oh, and a Snakeskin Veil to top it off. There we go. Yeah, that's what we like. Yeah. Kenareth, you're gonna... Okay, so he's just gonna block that and gonna take a ton. Maybe his life will be able to be saved just by gaining himself life with Kenareth. Maybe that's what he thinks. I don't know. There's no way of telling. Let's see what he draws here. Oh, he's gonna lose 1 life every turn unless he sacks it. No, he's gonna lose the life. What does he got? Blade Historian. It's not going to help you, bud. You don't have enough power going in. You don't have enough power, my man. So that's going to be 4. It's going to be 8. Kenrith. So, did you know that in the lore, Oko turned Kenrith into the stag? That's what happened. No blocks. Okay, he's going to give himself a little bit of life there. A little life there. My turn. Okay, so Rune of Might is going to help with the trample situation here. Drawing a card. Put down that. Put down Lisette, Dean of the Root. And we are going to attack. No, we're just going to leave it. Grakmaw. Yeah, you can go on Grakmaw. Yeah, Kenrith's transformation. So, he can block 5 and 3 out of 14. But he's going to lose Blade Historian. He's going to lose Kenrith. Okay, so he's not going to block that. So 13 is going to go over. Yeah, he's done. That's what Oko used to do. It was just built into Oko. That's why they had to ban him. Because you used to be able to ramp to Oko immediately and just stag everybody. The math ain't right, man. The math ain't right. Who are you going to give protection to? You going to give it to Blade Historian? I'm going to trample over him. It's going to be 3, 8, 3, and 8. Oh, okay. He did it. Unfortunately, you got to sack him, or you're going to lose. You have to sack him. It's got to happen. Sorry, bud. It's going to happen. This could be a board wipe. Nope, it's a Mena. That ain't going to be it. That ain't it, Chief. Good game, man. You tried your best. Okay, we actually absolutely took it in... we took one in Diamond. Pretty impressive. I figured I was going to get my ass kicked in Diamond, but we actually made some progress in it. Let's see if we can keep it going, or if we're going to immediately get that progress thrown away. Why don't we try one more game? Fun deck, as you can see. Very fun deck, guys. I definitely recommend this. I feel like I can get away with this, but I don't know for sure. Took me a while to dial this in. It was not working right all the time. Okay, so yeah, we might be able to get away with this, because if I eat her up immediately, I might be able to slow that aggro down. All right. It's very fun. Okay, so we will put out Scavenging Ooze. Let's see if he's got some removal for me. He might. Celandine and Radiance. Ooh, unfortunately, the answer I was looking for was removal to slow me down, because this ain't going to slow me down, Chief. And we're going to push. There we go. Now we're immune to Heartless Act, which is very useful. We need a little bit more mana here to get our Stesnian, but we still do have some removal with Mire's Glass. Eat. Eat. Word of the day is going to be eat. Why are you guys fascinated with the way I say eat? It somehow is turning you on. You're really enjoying the idea of me eating. Eating. Okay, so with Rune of Might and Mire's Grasp on Setessan Champion, we're going to be in really good shape here. Boof, he's going to go for that. Thunderous Orator is going to rock our world with Quirion going in. Sparring Regiment, very useful. But Mire's Grasp on and Rune of Might, especially if we can try them both, is going to be a 1-2 punch that's going to really hurt. Expanded Anatomy, cool. Okay. Where's he going to put it on? Thunderous Orator or Quirion? Yeah, put it on him. Boof, boof. Okay, very nice. So we recovered nicely from that. Unfortunately, we're going to have to eat. 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 No attacks. So now Quirion can't go in. This deck needs more veto. It doesn't really gain that much life. Don't forget we have the Witherbloom. We have the crazy the Mardu Sacred Scrollcaster Witherbloom coming out soon, guys. So, oh, he's hitting me for 6, 7. Very cool. Hopefully we're going to draw something to neutralize that Quirion. Nope, not yet. We're going to play Grakmaw. We're going to play Setessan Champion. No attacks. Hopefully he can't tap me again. If he can tap me out again, he can get me. Fairy Godmother. And he can fly. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Dirt McGirt. Thank you for subscribing, Dirt McGirt. Unfortunately, we could not get our removal out quick enough. Yeah. I mean, it's just a matter of we didn't get our removal. We didn't get our whatchamacallit, anything to reduce that. Would have been nice. But let's see, how much time we got left? You think we ran enough? I think we might have run enough for tonight, guys. You think, or you want to try? I don't want to get bogged down in another long game. That's no fun. Absolutely fun, guys. Really fun deck. We actually did get a little bit in diamond, and just for the heart of the cards there, we just weren't able to close it off. Again, I really do like this deck. I really think it's a positive. I really think it's powerful deck. Now, can it be modified? Can you make changes with it? Will it become a little bit better? Yeah, I think so. I think that it can be modified a little bit here or there. But the dark allure, I think, is impossible to ignore overall. Really had fun with the Witherbloom. I think we pretty positive with this one. So they're telling me, Chad is telling that the word of the day has to be eat. For some reason, everyone is digging me saying eat. Somehow that they enjoy that. Oh, look, I even have an eat emoji. Chicken wings. So, I don't know. Zyme, how do you feel when I say eat? That's the real question. We need Zyme or Baka to judge how I say eat, whether or not it's really that enjoyable. So, as always, thank you all for coming tonight. I had a blast. I really enjoyed tonight's deck. Sorry I missed last night. Word of the day is eat. Please enjoy this Witherbloom. Also, don't forget to check out that free pack, free deck offer. That code, the secret code. What is it? You got to go check my short out. Leave a like. Take a subscribe. Watch out for the like and subscribe. Until next time, everybody, I've been Jay Villain, and you guys have been great. Bye-bye.